So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Y'all, the Mercury retrograde just ended yesterday on the full moon, right? And these are my Mercury retrograde reflections. By the way, this is going to be a general reading, okay? So the messages may or may not resonate. This is not for any specific zodiac sign. It's going to be for all signs. So take what messages resonate with you and leave the ones that don't. Don't make the shoe fit if it doesn't fit, okay? If it's not your story, then it's not your story. Also, take time to see how these messages unfold over time, okay? And as always, which I don't think I have to say, but sometimes I do, make sure that you pray over these messages. You'll know whether or not they're for you, okay? Okay. Moving forward, I feel like my takeaway from this Mercury retrograde, which honestly is a lesson that I thought I had already learned, is that a leopard does not change its spots. Some people, right? There are some people that I have disconnected from in my life. They are venomous, abusive people. And to think for 1 second that time will eventually allow them to see how terrible of people that they've been to me, and that they will eventually say to themselves, wow, I really went overboard, or wow, I really shouldn't have treated her like that, or you know what, I was out of line for saying or doing certain things. No, some people, they only dig their heels in over time. They only dig their heels in over time, and what they do is they end up finding people who don't know you, or finding people who already didn't like you and were looking for a reason not to mess with you anyway, and they tell them whatever they want to hear. They give them whatever little reason they already needed to not like you. And they just go on living in a complete lie of a world where you are a terrible, difficult person because you didn't allow them to mistreat and abuse you. And they tell people it's because you're sensitive. And they tell people it's because you take things too seriously. And they tell people it's because you're bitter. And they tell people it's because you're just hard to deal with and you don't have good relationships in general. When in reality, that's them. And they live in this made-up world where you are the big bad witch, right? You're the Wicked Witch of the West. You are the most terrible person. They just are running your name through the mud, honey. Because they refuse to acknowledge and accept that they exhibit abusive behaviors. But the thing about people, right? A leopard don't change the spots. The same people that they go to talk shit about you, whether these people know you or not, whether they already knew you and they're looking for a reason not to like you or not, these people will eventually experience them for who they are. Clock it. Clock it. A leopard don't change his spots. So all them people that were already looking for a reason not to like you, eventually they will have to deal with the version of the person that you didn't want to put up with. Eventually, because everybody don't stay on good terms forever, eventually they are going to witness the version of that person that made you want to cut them off. Wake that up. Some people, though, they are so prideful. They are so stubborn and so prideful that they see that version of that person, and it takes them years, it takes them months, it takes them several instances of dealing with the same exact thing that you said about this person or that you experienced with this person, right? Because sometimes they don't, like I said, they don't know you. They don't get to speak to you. They get to witness why you stop messing with this person, and they are so stubborn, or they are so willing to hold on to negative beliefs about you that they just keep dismissing this person's behavior to the point where it becomes enabling, to the point where they are absolutely miserable around this person, but they hate you so bad that they are willing to tolerate the bad treatment that this person is giving them just to make even more the point that you are the difficult one. See, it's not that bad to deal with. I don't mind when this person disrespects me. I don't mind when this person cheats on me. I don't mind when this person talks to me crazy. Right? It's her. She's difficult. She's just hard to please. I don't mind when this family member disrespects me. I don't mind that. She just has a problem with, she don't know how to respect her elders and just let them disrespect her. She don't know how to treat a man and cook for him, and that's why and it'd be like, Be for real. If you're going to be anything when you grow up, honey, when you finally grow up, if you're going to be anything, be for real. You're miserable around this person. And you don't mind letting them make you feel small because you already have no self-esteem. You already have no identity for who you are. So you'll let it happen. Some people will let this happen. Some people will stay in relationships of all time. Love relationships, friendships, family. They will stay in relationships that do not serve them for years just to prove that you were the problem. And they will be miserable every single day. And they're hard-headed. They will do all of this just to prove that they could stick it out and you couldn't. And they will drag themselves, they will hurt themselves or drag themselves through the mud to make that point. Emperor in reverse. Ooh, that's the energy. Control issues. Control issues. The people, right, that connect and bond over not liking you, they don't even like each other. They don't. Whether it's a couple, whether it's friends, whether it's family members, the people that bond over not liking you, they don't even fuck with each other. Can you believe that? All of this is put together to impact you. All of this is put together, yes, in an effort to make you feel excluded. All of this is put together, look, to make it seem like you made a bad decision not to fuck with them. You made a bad decision not to allow them to treat you that way. You made a bad decision in speaking up for yourself. That's the whole purpose of them even being in each other's space. And then they sit around and they wait for you to feel excluded or for you to feel like you lost a good opportunity, when in reality, there is no good opportunity, honey. Everybody is different. Different strokes for different folks. Some people are willing to put up with things that other people are not. Some people are willing to put up with things that other people are not. Certain levels of disrespect, slander, not being considered, not being respected. People are willing to put up with that. The people that don't love themselves have the best love lives. So this person is waiting for you to see how they get along with this person, how, you know, friendship, family, lovers, whatever. They're waiting for you to see how much of a show that they're putting on, right? They're putting on a show. Like everything is better off without you, but in reality, they're waiting for you to come back and say, oh, well, I want to be included too. I want that too. I want to be, you know, I want to go hang out with you guys too. So they can be like, well, no, because you decided to stand up for yourself and that hurt my feelings. When you told me that I was being disrespectful to you, that hurt my feelings. When you told me that I was a dirty lying ass cheater, that hurt my feelings and now I'm the victim. When you told me that I'm disrespectful to you and your kids, that hurt me and now I'm the victim, because how dare you call me out on my shit. People got some nerve. Yes, they're waiting for you to come back so that they can reject you. And this is the true nature of an abusive person. When they can't break you down, they slander your character. And they hope to isolate you by slandering your character, so much so that you have to come back to them and apologize for ever standing up for yourself. This is the season, right, of genuinely realizing, especially with the full moon ending the Mercury retrograde, doors are closing, honey. Keep them closed, because you would think after not speaking to somebody for a while, it's honestly not happening. Some people will literally never, they would rather pass away before admitting that they were wrong. That's the message.